Staying here at Willow Springs Trail. We're boondocking. It's just west of Arches National Park, so it's really close, and it's a great spot to stay if you want to be close to the park, close to Moab, but you would rather boondock instead of staying in a campground. It's cool because you can actually see a couple of the arches from where we are in this area. I don't know, you probably can't even see it, but there's 2 arches visible right over there. It's really far away, but right there. There's one, and then the other one is over there somewhere. I'm not sure on which arches those exactly are, but it's cool that you can see them from here. So today we have more things planned in Arches National Park, so we're gonna go check it out. Arches that you can see just from one spot. We have a lot down there, and then there's just this whole, like, all these cliffs, and there's so many arches around this whole perimeter, and that's what we're gonna check out today. So that one was north window. Now we're gonna go check out the south window. We decided to take the stroller on this trail just because it looked wide enough, and turns out there's quite a bit of steps, but they did something to the steps, so they put like concrete or something in between the steps, so it's more like a ramp, so it makes it easier to push a stroller. So this is the south window. The trail that goes closer to the arch. Can't bring the stroller, so I'm gonna foot it with Sammy. Wow, these arches are just something else. They're so big. I mean, you can't really tell in the video, but they're just enormous. Here's a good view. You can see both windows, north window, south window. And this one here is turret arch. That's cool. In addition to this bigger arch, then there's this smaller little hole just right up in there. There's our motorhome.
Oh, it is really, really beautiful here, but it is really, really cold too.
Park the motorhome, so we're on the closer side of the parking lot, so we don't have to walk as far when we get back. So now it's a double arch, and also somewhere around here is Parade of Elephants. I guess we're walking through it. The rocks kind of look like elephants.
Well, let's try to find them.
That one there looks like an elephant with the head and the trunk and the legs. Doesn't it look like an elephant to you?
I guess so.
It looks like an elephant to me. Looks like it's climbing down a hill.
All right.
That kind of looks like an elephant with the head and the legs. It's starting to rain a little bit.
We were hoping to avoid that. The rain was on the forecast for the whole day, but so far we were lucky.
like a face, a head and a face.
I see that.
It's cool. Well, these aren't arches, but they're big caves. And they look pretty interesting. There it is, double arch. Hi. That front one kind of looks like an elephant, too. With its body right here and its head and its trunk. Wow, these arches are just huge. Well, that's interesting. There's these kind of shells that are overlapping here. This one here kind of goes up and then down, and then there's a smaller one underneath it. That's really interesting. I wonder what caused the rock to erode that way.
Yeah, it was really neat. It's cool enough to see an arch, but this double arch is something else. It's really fun. I really like the arches where you can walk up right to them, because it really gives you a better understanding of their real size. And it's also kind of cool to be able to like look up and see it. I see the elephant now.
You do?
Look.
Let's see.
See trunk, head, body, legs.
Well, because it could be like the hindquarters here and the head here, or it could be the hindquarters here and the head here. What are you doing, Sammy?
Being a fireman.
Is that your fire hose?
It filled up the valve. This goes all the way up here into here, and then comes out this chute, and then comes out the grocery store.
Oh.
That's how it works.
That bush over there is on fire.
Which bush?
That one.
That one?
Yep.
Is there any air fires on it?
No, I think you got it. Good job, Fireman Sam.
Is there a run die?
No, that's all.
Is there a run?
Nope, that's all.
That big stump over there, the right tree, right on the right side. And this is how we hike, putting out one fire at a time.
Just a gust of snow just hit us. That was weird.
One cool thing about the Arches National Park is that it's really easy to see a lot in it with little kids, because they have plenty of little hikes, like under half a mile round trip, to see some really cool arches. Like all the ones, well, the ones that we went to see today were 1 mile for the windows and then half a mile for the double arch. And so this is an example of just an easy hike. You know, you don't have to go a long way to see something really cool. And there's plenty of those in the park. And so it feels like, you know, if you have little kids, usually it's hard to see like the famous stuff in parks, because those usually require a long hike. So this park is not quite like this. You can see some really cool stuff, recognizable arches, just at a very little effort, which makes it perfect for going with little kids. Another hike that we did here in the park was Landscape Arch, and that one actually is really good to do with the kids, even though it's a little longer. It's 2.2 miles round trip. But it is definitely a trail that you can take your stroller on. You know, the jogging stroller, not your city stroller, but the jogging stroller. Easily you could take it on the whole trail. Just at the very, very end, if you want to go all the way to the final viewpoint, you wouldn't be able to take a stroller there. But the view you can get from the point that you can take stroller to is just the same. So I would suggest that if you want to do like a longer hike, do that trail. It was really fun to see the Landscape Arch.
I'm pretty happy with what we got to see on this trip to Arches. We got to see a lot of cool things. We never actually planned on going to see Delicate Arch just because of the length of the trail and the ruggedness of it. And Delicate Arch is that famous arch that's the icon, the one that's on the license plate. We didn't plan on going to that one this time, but there was an overlook that you can go to that you can see it from like a mile away or something. And right now it's just snowing and really cloudy and raining, and we just are thinking about just visiting Delicate Arch next time. I mean, look at this snow out there. It's really coming down now. But that's okay, because then it'll give us something to do when we come back next time, right?
Yeah, I think I got enough wind for one day.
All right, let's get back to our boondocking spot. I'm gonna camp in the freezing cold snow tonight, looks like.
I'm really grateful that the snow held off until after we were done visiting the arches, because I know that there's beauty in the arches covered with the snow and stuff, but I also really wanted to see them the way I've always seen them in the pictures, you know, just red rock and stuff. So I'm really grateful the snow waited for us to be done.
To get the same site that we left this morning. It's still raining a little bit, but the snow stopped. I like these boondocking sites where you can just kind of park wherever you want. The ground isn't really level, but if you work your way back and forth enough, then you can find where the wheels all end up in a kind of level area, and so you don't have to use leveling blocks. So it's a real easy way to go. All right, well, the kids are asleep in the car seats, so we're just gonna hang out until they wake up, and then we're gonna set up our motorhome and get ready for the night. So we'll see you next time. Bye.
Bye.